Welcome, friends, in Science Lecture First, Lesson 15 Improvement in Food Resources. Fine. In this particular chapter, we are going to start with the topic of improvement in crop yields. Now, this entire chapter is for improvement in crops and animals yields, that whatever the output we can obtain upon. The first topic is improvement in crop yield. Now, there are different types of crops actually which we are growing for our different requirements. First of all is we'll start with cereals. Cereals contains wheat, rice, millet, maize and sorghum, which provides carbohydrates for energy requirement. That means our basic target for cereals is main carbohydrates, which is the main requirement of our body, whereas the all of them are main only, but these are the basic requirements which are going to be fulfilled by cereals that we eat on the basic diet, in our staple diets like wheat, rice, millets, and all. Fine. The second is pulses. Pulses is also in our staple diet, which contains gram, that is chana, then peanut, that is pea, that is matar that we eat, then black gram, that is udad dal that we say, then green gram, that is a moong dal, PGNP, that is an ahar, and a lentin, that is masoor dal, arhar, right, and provides us with protein. So basic requirement for dal, that is, and pulses, is nothing but proteins. So proteins are our basic requirement. It is used for bodybuilding purpose right from the early age of the child, that these are the required thing. Then for cooking purpose we require oils. So for oil, vegetable oils, we use certain specific oils. Nowadays we are using many of them, but few have been mentioned here, like soya bean. Soya bean oil is been mentioned. Groundnut, seeing tail, that we speak out as groundnut oil. Then sesame oil, castor oil, mustard oil, linseed oil, and sunflower. These are the ones which provide seeds, and these seeds are been meant for crushing and taking out from oil from them, and provides necessary fats. So fats are the required things that we take from the oil. So we cook from oil for reason is fats and lipids. Next is vegetables. Vegetables, spices, and fruits. Vegetables, spices, and fruits provides vitamins and minerals. So nowadays, in this particular era, we require this for immunity, vitamins and minerals. In addition, provides proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. That is in additional purposes. So that's why we are taking more spices, right, for the main purposes that has been fulfilled. Next is food crops, fodder. This is meant for animal purpose, food crops and fodder crops. So food crops is for us also, and fodder crops is for animals, like bursin, oats, or Sudan grass are raised as food for livestock. Livestocks are the ones, our animals are called as in livestock. Cow, buffaloes, goats, sheep are called as in livestock. So they are for eating for those animals. We raise certain kind of fodder, that is crops, that is called as fodder crops. These are the mentioned ones of it. Now, different crops require different climatic condition to grow. So different crops require different climatic condition, including temperature. Photoperiod is the one, that is a phase for having sunlight. Now certain countries are having a or the time period for the sunlight is less in certain in hours, like in winter season the time is less, in summer season the time is more, and the temperature intensity, sunlight intensities are also changing. This is called as an photoperiod. So some germinate in a longer photoperiod, some of the plant germinate in a short photoperiod. So likewise they are different. Some of them are having the photoperiod, that is they can germinate in any short or long period times of photolights. So they can grow in all 12 months. So for the growth and completions for their life cycle, that is a growth and completion for their life cycle. Life cycle, that is a complete life. Like wheat, we see it grows and after that it dies, but their herbinated seeds remains and again it grows for the next year. Plants manufacture their food in sunlight by the process of photosynthesis, that we know it. And growth of the plants and flowering are development dependent on sunlight. So as I told you that flowering of the plant dependent on sunlight depends upon each and every plant, that how it requires its photoperiod. That is a lesser photoperiod, larger photoperiod, or it can grow in any type of sunlight. That is all 12 months it can grow. So these are the different photophases that it can have, like short period and longer period, or all 12 months. So main thing is manufacturing of food for the plant. We'll try to understand the different types of crops. The crops which are grown in rainy season are called as an kharif crops. Kharif crops. That is season from month from June to October. October generally the Diwali comes, so that's a celebration month of crops only. So these are called as an kharif crops, growing in the rainy season in slightly hotter climate. The crops which are grown in winter season is called as an rabi crop. Rabi or ravi also sometimes spoken as, in season from month of November to February, maybe up to March. The crops which are grown in summer season, that is pure warm climate with an lower requirement of water, are called as Z crops. These are grown in the season month of March to June, which is an hotter climate as in India especially. Generally paddy, soybean, pigeon pea, maize, cotton, green gram and black grams are kharif crops. Right? Kharif crops, that means they have been growing in monsoon climate, whereas the wheat, gram, pea, mustard, some of them are repeated ones, are grown on the rabi as an rabi crop. Especially wheat grows for lesser water, but rice grow in, that is a paddy, grow in lot amount of water, so it cannot be grown in winter or summer season. It requires lot of amount of rain water, so it is generally sown in the rainy season only. But the wheat requires lesser amount of water, so it can be grown as an rabi crop, that is in winter season also. So you may see the lot of grains coming in February up to March. Fine. So I hope you understand up till here. We'll continue with the different types of crops improvement furthermore. So thank you for this particular lecture.